Welcome to this video. My name is Pedro Rodrigues Ribeiro. I'm a psychologist from Portugal, and in this video I would like to introduce to you a different hypnosis model. It's called the active alert hypnosis model of Valencia, or should I say Valencia's active alert hypnosis model. One of the reasons why I'm introducing this model, it's because he is associated with the research group of Valencia, the University of Valencia, but also to the Association for the Advance of Experimental and Applied Hypnosis, an association formed by a lot of therapists and a lot of hypnosis practitioners and researchers whose main objective is to spread the good practices and spread all the clinical research and clinical applications of hypnosis. And IA's members, they make an effort to every year organize an event that's called a little event where we can have certain meetings and presentations about clinical applications, but also the research applications of hypnosis. So this year it's the 10th meeting, which will occur in Valencia, the city of Castellón de la Plana, and the University Jaime first. This year, however, we will introduce a new way of everyone participating in the meeting, because this year, with the COVID situation, the meeting will be live streaming. So if you are unable to go to Castellón de la Plana, or because of COVID the situation may got worse and it will be very difficult to have a personal meeting, you can attend to this meeting. You can participate and watch all the panels and all the conferences in clinical and experimental applications of hypnosis via live streaming. So I invite all of you to participate. It will be in November 21 and 22, if I'm not mistaken. But I would link in the description above. So let's talk about Valencia's active alert hypnosis model. This model was created by Antonio Capafons and his colleagues. He is a professor and a psychologist, psychotherapist, and also a hypnosis practitioner and researcher. And Capafons and his colleagues developed this specific model. And the basis of this model is the concept, or there are two bases to this model: the concept of waking hypnosis and the concept of active alert hypnosis. Waking hypnosis was initially developed by a man called Wells in 1924, and Wells' objective was to suggest hypnosis without the use of relaxation. It was based on direct suggestions with a certain authoritative fashion, and relaxation was not used or was not suggested. Wells said that this method, waking hypnosis or waking suggestions, were more rapid than relaxation-based suggestions. A couple of years, a researcher called Anya Benyai developed a method of active alert hypnosis, in which she had an ergonomic bicycle in her office, and she suggested that the client start pedaling for several minutes, and as the client was pedaling, he or she would focus the attention on the movement and also the alterations of sensations, bodily sensations, but also mental sensations that the exercise would provide. And after a couple of minutes, the person simply stopped the movement, went back into a chair, and he or she was hypnotized. And active alert hypnosis is a method empirically studied and research-based, valued by Benyai and Ilgard, Ernest Ilgard, another well-known figure in the hypnosis field. So, active alert hypnosis, as the Valencia model sees it, it's a form or a way of doing hypnosis where the suggestions are made with the person sit, and her or him, the eyes are wide open and never suggested a relaxation state or relaxation response. So the person is he or she is sit down, suggestions are made where in no part relaxation is a factor, and the eyes are wide open. Not only in the induction process, but also in the therapeutic process, in the phase where you suggest the hypnotic suggestions or the therapeutic suggestions. So all the process, in all the way, the person has his or her eyes wide open, and relaxation is not a factor. The model describes hypnosis as a self-control coping strategy, and also that hypnosis utilizes certain areas of the brain that self-regulates or regulates all the sensations and all the thoughts and all the behaviors. So it's different from waking hypnosis in the way that it's more permissive, it's not all authoritarian, and it's focused on self-control and self-regulation. As I said, the model emphasizes self-hypnosis, and it suggests physical and mental activation and expansion. So in classical hypnosis processes, the attention is focused in one point, one idea. It's really restrictive. In the Valencia model, we suggest an expansion, a mental or a conscious expansion. As I said, the model is research-based, so it has a lot of steps. In the first step, we introduce hypnosis. We explain what hypnosis is. We do a definition of hypnosis. We emphasize that hypnosis is a self-control and self-regulation tool, and we approach this time with a sense of establishing not only the therapeutic relationship, but we can explain, or we can demystify all the myths and all the wrong ideas that the client has about hypnosis. In the second step, we do a clinical evaluation of the hypnotic suggestibility. As you all know, hypnotic suggestibility and hypnotic or hypnotic hypnotizability, they are concepts from social cognitive perspectives of hypnosis. And it's important to say that the Valencia model is based on social cognitive perspectives. So we tend to evaluate the capacity for one to respond to hypnotic suggestions, where we can also utilize this step to introduce experientially what is the feeling and the process of responding to hypnotic suggestions. So in this step, we do what is called classical tasks from of hypnotic suggestibility. The magnetic fingers, magnetic hands, all those classical tasks. So it's a way to evaluate hypnotic responses or suggestibility responses, but also to introduce experientially what is hypnosis. In the next step, we teach the client rapid self-hypnosis. This method of rapid self-hypnosis was designed to be applied in more than one place, more than one. For example, a lot of self-hypnosis methods are designed to be at home, in a quiet place, whatever. Rapid self-hypnosis can be utilized in day-to-day tasks, and as the name implies, a person can rapidly self-hypnotize themselves. The process has some steps. The first step is you can of clasping hands, and the sensation that is clasping the hands, and at the same time you synchronize your breathing, your breath pattern to the cluster of the hands. The other step is to train a small sensation of falling that in conjunction with the breathing pattern and the hand clasping, it will produce all the feelings, all the altered sensations that self-hypnosis can provide. And to validate the process, the person could suggest to himself dissociation or the heaviness of the hand, that she or he are not able to lift the hand. When this occurs, as well as a dissociative suggestion of this hand doesn't belong to the body, or it's different from the body, it will validate to the person that he or she is in hypnosis, in a self-hypnosis state. Next, we offer a didactic metaphor of what hypnosis is in conjunction with life examples or a metaphor that suggests self-control, self-regulation. And we also give the client suggestions to practice all the exercises and all those steps. Really, it's a collaborative process in which the person has to work to learn self-hypnosis and to learn how to modify his thoughts, his feelings, his behaviors, so he or she can control herself, self-regulate. And the next step, we hypnotize the client. But the way that we hypnotize is an active alert process. So we instruct the client to start a hand movement, little movements in a continuous form, like this. At the same time, we instruct the client to focus the intention on the movement and to synchronize the breathing rhythm to the hand movements, and also the heart rhythm. What this does is create physical activation. So in the active part is not relaxing, it's activation. And at the same time, we suggest mental expansion. And what this does is to create the possibility of the client have his eyes wide open to expand all the mental processes and all the conscious attention, and also to activate himself, not to relax, to activate, so he or she can walk, run, do normal tasks and still be hypnotized. And lastly, we deliver therapeutic suggestions to alter to alter thoughts, emotions, behaviors, into which the client asked our help. This method is really good for people who have difficulties in relaxation, in relaxing, people that have difficulties in letting go, control issues. They don't have to be afraid of losing control, since the eyes are always open. They are always responding and collaborating with the client. So it's a constant collaboration. The model is really good and can fit into different forms of therapy because of this collaborative aspect. It's social cognitive and based, but it can be applied with a lot of psychotherapeutic models. So this is the Valencia Active-Alert Hypnosis Model. In the link and the description above, I will link a couple of articles that validate and explain the model, and also the reference of a book reference from Antonio Capafons. I thank you for your time. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you are all safe and well and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.